All right, Juan Manuel Marquez says Manny Pacquiao is a legend and he should fight Errol Spence or Terence Bud Crawford. Anything else is a waste of his time. I kind of agree with that a little bit, because I'm not going to lie. Manny Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia, even though I know Manny Pacquiao would beat Mikey Garcia, I would still want to see that fight. Even though I know Pacquiao wins, I would still want to see that fight. I think that's a cool fight for Manny Pacquiao legacy, just for somebody his age to come in and just beat up on another young guy. That'll just make his legacy just even more potent, you know what I'm saying? So I actually like that fight, even though I know that fight is kind of a waste of time, But one man, Marquez says that, it's either Errol Spence or Terence Bud Crawford. Now, what I'm going to use Manny Pacquiao is this. Manny Pacquiao actually points out the big dog in the room. By watching Manny Pacquiao's action, it actually tells you who is the king of the division. Why? Because Manny Pacquiao will fight Mikey Garcia. Manny Pacquiao will fight Conor McGregor. Manny Pacquiao will fight Errol Spence. But not once does he entertain the fact of fighting a Terence Bud Crawford. That lets you know, when it comes at least to Errol Spence and Terence Bud Crawford, who's the baddest of them all. That lets you know, when it comes for pound number one, who's really the pound for pound number one. It's really not even debatable no more, especially if you're not going to incorporate Canelo Alvarez. So if Canelo Alvarez is out of the picture, it is Terence Bud Crawford. Because check this out. You got a fighter who people arguably say is the greatest of all times, Manny Pacquiao, turned down a fight with Terence Bud Crawford repeatedly. To this day, still turning down a fight with Terence Bud Crawford. You got Errol Spence shaking like a tail feather every time Terence Crawford is on the scene. He come up with a million excuses. He don't want to fight the boy, get a belt. No, you don't got a belt. You sell, you don't sell. You know what I'm saying? And Derrick James saying that fight is dumb. Okay? Vasily Lomachenko's manager said a fight with Terence Crawford would be suicide, on top of Vasily Lomachenko saying that Terence Bud Crawford is the pound for pound number one fighter. There it is, flushed out, and it's really, you can't debate it no more. You know what I'm saying? Terence Bud Crawford is the most feared fighter in boxing right now. Nobody else. Terence Crawford is the most feared. You could tell, because Manny Pacquiao don't want no pieces of him. Errol Spence don't want no pieces of him. And he can't get a fight with nobody else. Nobody else want no pieces of him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kel might fight him. You know what I'm saying? But first he got to get his weight under control. And, I think Kell Brook will fight him because, because of the money. Kell Brook like money, so he'll do anything for some money. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, nobody wants to fight this guy. Nobody. And that's what only certain people recognize. Errol Spence is not the only one ducking Terence Crawford. I would have loved to see a Terence Crawford Manny Pacquiao fight. The problem is, Manny Pacquiao fans don't want to see that fight because they know he will lose. It's the same reason why Lomachenko fans didn't want to see a Lomachenko versus Manny Pacquiao fight. And that was a born super fight. Nobody wanted to see that fight. Nobody, because they know Manny Pacquiao will walk through Vasily Lomachenko. See, when it comes to certain fights that they know that their fighter can't win or it'll be an uphill battle, they don't want him to fight those fights. And I'm going to prove it real simple. Notice how they want Manny Pacquiao to rematch Floyd, but they don't want Manny to rematch Jeff Horn. You see that? You see the game people play? Now, these are the same people that say that they can't stand Floyd and all this other stuff. Yet, they still want to see Floyd and Manny Pacquiao fight. Because, they feel like Manny Pacquiao may have won the first fight or got robbed or something like that, so they want to see the fight again. Notice how those rules don't apply when it comes to Jeff Horn. They have no interest in seeing Manny Pacquiao fight Jeff Horn again. Even though Jeff Horn was supposedly stomped on this boy and cheated him, roughed him up, and did all this dirty stuff in the world, but they don't want a rematch with Jeff Horn. Okay? But they want a rematch with Floyd. You see the game people play? And this is the crazy thing. When Manny Pacquiao didn't want to go get his belt back. Who did they send to go get his belt back? Terence Bud Crawford. Anybody that people ever thought got the best of Mayweather or won more rounds than Mayweather, he rematched every last one of them. Anybody that was a controversial win or something like that, he rematched them and beat them more devastating in the rematch. Truthfully, Manny Pacquiao was supposed to rematch Jeff Horn. Instead, what did they do? They sent Terence Bud Crawford. So once again, that lets you know ultimately by the way people move, by the way people shake, by who they want to fight, by who they don't want to fight, lets you know that Terence Bud Crawford is officially the baddest man on the planet because nobody wants to go near him. Dylan White and Terence Bud Crawford are the two biggest boogeymen in boxing today. That's facts. But anyways, that's my opinion. Your opinion, comment section. Whose name is out.